Okay, so yesterday we went over financial terms such as financial institution, deposit, and savings. This time I want you to answer these in your own words. So it says in your own words, describe the basic purpose of financial institutions. Remember, do not forget that financial institutions are the same thing as what? What is this side? This is the same thing as a bank. Remember, this is the same thing as the bank. So I want you to think, what is the purpose of a bank? So I want you to write in your own words, what is the purpose of a financial institution such as a bank? I want you to at least write one sentence, a complete sentence. The basic purpose of a financial bank is, and write what you think. Number 2 says Megan has $240 in her savings account at the Bank of Texas. She earned $23.75 in interest for 1 year. She also deposited $170 that she earned doing extra jobs. How much does Meg have in her savings account now? Explain interest in your own words. So now here I want you to go ahead and continue. So it says here we're going to see how much does Megan have in her savings account. So now what should I do there? Well, I know that she has $240 in her savings account. I know she also earned $23.75 in interest. And she also deposited, meaning that it's going into her bank account, $170. So how am I going to figure out how much she has in total? Well, that's simple. I need to add. So I should be adding 245. Now $23 and 75 cents. And then I need to also include $175. Remember, guys, I don't like to have any zeros or any missing spots, so I'm going to go ahead and include my zeros here. So I want you to go ahead and add that and solve for that. And also I want you to explain interest in your own words. And just to go over that, interest is, let's go back up here. When we have interest, because this is considered in our savings account, an amount of money paid regularly by a financial institution for the money that you deposited. Now for number 3, it says Jessica makes $9 per hour babysitting and $4 each day for a paper route in the month of April. She worked babysitting for 28 hours and worked 19 days on her paper route. She is planning to spend $135 on a new game system and will put the rest in her savings. How much will Jessica put in her savings account? So let's go ahead. All right, so now we're here back at Jessica, continuing off here. So we already know that Jessica makes $9 per hour, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the text box. She makes $9 per hour. We also know that she also gets paid $4 each day. This is for the paper. Well, here is for babysitting. So it's trying to ask us how much she also plans on spending $135 in a new game system. So we want to see how much she's going to put in her savings. So let's go ahead and look at just babysitting here. So let's look at babysitting. Babysitting says that on the month of April, she worked 28 hours. She worked 28 hours for $9 each. So how can I figure out how much she'll make there? That's right, I need to multiply. I'll go ahead and try to make this smaller. I need to multiply what? I need to multiply 28, because that's how many hours I have, by $9. So I'm going to do that over here on the side. So 28 times 9. 9 times 8 is 72, so I put a 2 here, carry the 7. 9 times 2 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I have 252. So let's continue that in the text box here. This equals to 252. And we want to continue with how much she gets for the paper. So here we know that she had been doing the paper route for 19 days. So here, 19 days for $4 each day. So what do I need to do? I also need to multiply 19 times 4. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and erase this over here. Oh no. Okay, I fixed it. So now let's go ahead and do 19 times 4. So here doing 19. And multiply that by 4. What is 9 times 4? That's 36. So I have a 6. Carry the 3. 9 times 1. Oh, sorry, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7. So she made $76 from the paper. Made $76 from the paper. So we know that in the whole month of April, she also did. So for April, she made $252 and $76. So let's figure out how much did she make in all. So what do? Now I can combine 252 and 76. So go ahead and add those up. And then I want you to see what you would do. So if I do 252 and add 76 to that, I'm going to get a new total. And in that total, I want to spend $134. So what does that mean if I'm going to spend? That means I'm going to take away from that. So when you add 252 plus 76 together, I then want you to subtract 135. Whatever is left over, that's how much she's going to put into her savings account. So go ahead and work on that. Now let's look at number 4. Christy got a personal loan from the bank for $1,200 to buy merchandise for her home business. The bank loaned her money with an interest rate of $13 every $100 she borrowed. So what is the total amount Kristen will pay for her loan? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and disregard number 4. Mrs. Payne took out a $1,350 loan for the purchase of a new washer and dryer. She will make 22 total payments of $68 each, including interest. How much will Mrs. Payne pay in interest for the money she borrowed? So we're looking for the amount of interest she paid. Let me go ahead and drawing. This is our question. So let's look here. We know she's going to make 22 total payments of $68 each. So we want to find out the total she will pay. We can do that by multiplying. We can multiply 22. Let me go ahead and hit 22. And I'm going to multiply that by 68. Let's go ahead and do that. What is 2 times 8? That's right, that's 16. So I'm going to put a 6 here. Carry the 1. 8 times 2 is 16 again. Plus 1 is 17. Then I'm going to put my 0 here. Going to take out the 8. Now I'm going to do 6 times 2. What is 6 times 2? That's 12, so that's 2. Carry the 1 again. 6 times 2 is 12 again, plus 1 is 13. So I'm going to add 176 plus 1,320. So let's add that together. 6 plus 0 is 6. 7 plus 2 is 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. Bring down the 1. So she's going to pay a total of $1,496. Her loan was only for $1,350. So that means she's paying more. That extra amount she's paying is for interest. So how can I find out how much she paid in just interest? That's right, I can subtract. So let me go ahead and erase all this over here. Oh, didn't click it. Erase this here. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract. Well, I have 1,496, and I'm going to subtract 1,350. 6 minus 0 is 6. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So how much is she paying on just interest? $146. That is your answer. Now I want you to look at number 6 here. It says, which of these services is not provided by a financial institution such as a bank or a credit union? Letter F says provide customers with cash when they withdraw money from their accounts. Provide loans to customers that may be paid back, usually with interest. Advising customers of the amount of money in their accounts. Or J, advising customers of how they must spend their money in their account. Number 7 says, Froylene has an allowance of $28 a week. He also makes $15 per week mowing lawns. How would you help Froylene create a plan to budget this money? That includes expenses, fixed and variable, and savings. So here you guys are going to calculate how much he makes. He makes $28 in 1 week, but also $15 in that week as well. So you can simply do 28 plus 15. Once you get that total, I want you to try to see if you can create a weekly budget plan for him. Remember, it cannot exceed that total. Lastly, number 8. So it says Benton will save $38 per month for 7 months. Gordon will save $27 per month for 9 months. Benton will earn $1 in interest per month for the money he puts in the savings. And Gordon will earn 90 cents per month in interest. So I want you to write 2 questions using the information provided in the word problem. This says to exchange papers with the person next to you. We are not going to do that, so don't worry about that. I just simply want you to create 2 questions of your own for number 8.